Greetings, folks. This is a BlackWeasel, and this is my One Piece chapter viewing of One Piece chapter 872. So this came out a day earlier than usual, but then again, like this is just like the 20th anniversary, so this is supposed to be a special issue commemorating the release date of One Piece that was released 20 years ago. Apparently, it looks like we have a pre-time skip view of Luffy and the post-time skip view of Luffy. And it's like he holds up a 2 sign and Luffy holds up a 1 sign. That's what the front page is looking like. And we have a letter, some type of text. It says, let's see, how old are you? 20 years ago, were you alive? Back then, Luffy was 17 years old, and now 20 years later, he's 19. Oh yeah. I can't believe he's been so long, but as a personal story, I actually started reading One Piece online back in 2007, like around August, when I was surfing around the internet during computer typing class in junior high school, like when I was in 7th grade. And the reason why I looked it up because I missed out on some One Piece episodes that were showing on Toonami like the Saturday before on Monday, so I was feeling a little bit sad about it. So I decided to look around and see like if I can try to look it up. And I found chapter 470. So they were on a completely new arc that I didn't know about. So that's how I started reading One Piece chapters from then on. 402 chapters later on. And the strangest thing is that in my experience, lots of manga websites got taken down because they were illegally distributing manga online when they're not supposed to. Therefore, the author Ichiro Oda doesn't get a cut from the people buying the weekly Jump series. But for me, I do not read Japanese, and so like these guys, they put in the time and effort to translate the text and visualize the scans, so I can see them online in my home when the One Piece chapters and volumes did not get released yet. Anyways, the text says, "Did you don't know that Luffy received his straw hat from a certain person?" Yep, that was Shanks. In the very beginning, Luffy set out to sea all alone. He didn't have any friends. Yep. One Piece has a lot of flashback scenes, but they're there for one reason. They started when I thought by acquainting you all with even the childhoods of these characters, you feel like you've been with them since they were children. Things like, oh, Luffy's been terrible at handling lines since he was a kid. Yep. Or he used to be such a crybaby. Or he's grown up so much. Or he hasn't changed at all. And Zoro's and Nami's. Because you have done me the favor of watching over them as they grown, I feel like a deep bond has developed between you and all Luffy and his friends. Their story will certainly come to an end one day. But I would like nothing more than for you to continue to adventure with them till that end comes. Thank you for supporting me for all these past 20 years. Bear with me for just a little longer. Just a little longer. Holy shit, I can't believe it's gonna end. Like, that'll be a definitely sad day for me. That was good. Extra letter. We have a fan art, Commander Dogtooth. We have fan art of all the characters in the arc so far. Big Mom, Jaji, Devin Smokes, Luffy, Jimby, Capone Bege, Shiffin, Gotti, Vito, Caesar, Nami, Brook, Chopper. He forgot about Pedro. And the 2 clouds, Zeus and Prometheus. We have another fan art. Okay. From the side, it says, looking back, we're amazed a heaping of special projects for our 20th anniversary. Also, something special is going to happen on the 22nd. The 22nd? That's in 10 days. Super Kabuki 2 One Piece will be performed next year. It will be at Osaka's Shuku Theater in April, and Nagoya's Yoshino Theater in May. The hell does that have to do with me? Comics Volume 6 will go on sale on Friday, August 4th as a special oversized volume. That must be pretty nice. Supremely thankful for our 20th anniversary commemoration issue. We got plenty of special projects and plenty more special announcements. The main story is T's party is also all a flurry. Enjoy this poster-sized color cover. Yep, we have Chopper and a tank. We have Luffy riding a lion or a tiger. Brooks' hair is on fire. Usopp is being Usopp. Luffy, Sanji is using Double Jambe. Zoro has his sword. Robin and Frankie. That's pretty much it. Alright, the scene changes in a flashback, and the narrator starts off like on Fishman Island during the time that Luffy and the others were staying there. Oh my god, almost 200 chapters way back. Still in junior part of high school. And when somebody says, "My king," and then one of the fishermen says, about giving all of the treasure to Luffy and the others, well. And the servant says, I would like to ask you to consider them return only to Tamabako. And the guy says, I already given it to them. I will never go back on my word. And Neptune says, what the? If we open it, it'll explode. And Luffy... And apparently Luffy looks on, so I think he notices it. And the fisherman and Nami ask, you gave all the treasure to Big Mom? And Neptune says, is there a chance it's the dud that won't explode? Minister of the Right? And the Minister of the Right says, no, my king, positive thinking. So that flashback is apparently over. So we're in the present day, the Whole Cake Island, and the big ass candy castle has been knocked over. And we're in the inside Whole Cake Chateau. And somebody yells out, from the ceiling on the second floor of the East Bomb, there are some cracks making their way across the Anabon meeting room. And another person makes an announcement on Den Den Mushi. Forget about cracks, the whole thing is snapped off. And the scene changes, and somebody's reporting from the third floor Anabon. And one of the guys says, what's going on? The whole room's starting tilting. And another person says, it's not an earthquake. And another person says, I heard an explosion, loud and clear. And another person asks, is this an enemy attack? And I see Tamago, he's still in his chicken form. So, oh yeah, we never got around to see his full form fruit. And somebody yells out, the tilting won't stop. And Tamago says, don't tell me, we're falling bone. And the chicken Tamago says, Hulk Che Tattoo is falling down bong. Yeah, he made a funny noise. A funny face. And then the scene changes, and we're going towards the capital Sweet City, and somebody yells out, wah! And another person asks, what's that cannon fire? And another person says, as if enemies will be able to infiltrate all the way up to our shores. And a girl yells out, Kia! And another person yells out, what in the world just exploded? And another person says, stop that thing. And another person says, we all gonna die! Anyways, with the scene changes on the whole cake tower, and another person said, does all this have anything to do with the wedding on the roof? And Stussy says, that thing, so that's what it was? And Morgan says, has to be. What else could have exploded? But why the Tamabago? And Jaji, I think he recovered his consciousness, and he said, Gerho. And Richu asks, what the heck was that? And Sanji says, whatever, it was just in the nick of time. We're about to be dead meat. And Big Mom is yelling out, what the hell is going on? What was that? And Yonchi says to Jaji, something just saved us. And Niji says whether or not we're actually saved. And Jaji is still unconscious, so we still have yet to see his face without the mask. Niji says, it's yet to be seen. And somebody yells out, this is terrible, terrible, Big Mom. And everything's falling down. And another person yells out, due to some sort of explosion, whole cake chateau is currently collapsing, and everything is falling to the right. Everything is falling, falling, falling. And Nami yells out, here inside Vega's body, we can't really tell what's going on, but something weird is going on out there. What happened? And other people are looking on. I see Chopper, Pedro, Gotti, Jimby, Vito, Carrot. And Jimmy's looking out the window. He says they're panicking out there. No way. Whole cake chateau is shaking. And somebody yells out, what sort of joke is this? Is this a dream? Wow, everyone's falling. There's all sorts of chaos that's taking place right now. And then somebody yells out to us, and Capone Beckett yells out to Caesar. He says, look, Caesar, things couldn't be any better. And Caesar yells out, who in what blazes was that? And Brule yells out, brother, sister, my siblings. And Brule yells out, Mama. And it turns out Big Mom is tumbling overwards, and she falls off. And Big Mom yells out a scream, Rah! And Big Mom continues to fall and fall and fall, and just like Kaido from chapter 795, but this wasn't from 10,000 meters up in the sky, so Big Mom won't suffer any damage, I believe. And Capone Bega yells out, looks like I don't even need to assassinate you anymore. With this, the Yonkou Big Mom's pirate crew is finished. That's a pretty boastful statement. But yo, Capone Bega is looking badass as ever. So somebody continues to yell out, Big Bomb! And the whole cage chateau is continuing to falling and falling. And it seems they're halfway there towards making a huge shockwave as the whole cage chateau touches down. And one of the citizens of Whole Cake City yells out, it's useless. That castle is bigger than the whole town. There's no getting away for it. And the other person says, even if we ran, there's no one here to save us. Oh, that's pretty pessimistic. But then again, at the same time, there has to be some sort of realism towards people's thinking. So, and somebody, and a girl, it looks like she's getting ready to fall off, and she yells out, brother! And Dogtooth says, calm down. And Morgan yells out, big news! This is big news! And Stussy asks Morgan, don't you care about your own life? And Morgan yells out, oh crap, I can't fly. And Stussy says, you have a point though. If this is the end of the Big Mom Pirates, it's quite the news. Oh, so she can use flying moon jump just like Rob Lucci. Anyways, Capone Bacon continues to yell out, go Caesar. And Caesar says, we're getting away as far away from here as we can. And Ichiji says, there they go, huh? And somebody starts singing a song of some sort, and he sings, there's no such thing as a soft as fluffy life. There's no such thing as a soft as a fluffy life. Well, that's kind of true. Life can be pretty cruel sometimes. Anyways, Stutson uses his sword, and he looks like he's getting ready to do something. And he uses his devil fruit power called Verandern Gourmet. And that's another name for a change in German, Verandern Gourmet. Okay. So he uses devil fruit power, and it looks like he's doing something strange towards Whole Cake Chateau in one panel. Stutson uses his sword again. Turns out he chopped off one part of the Whole Cake Chateau, and the citizens continue to yell out, it's over, here it comes. And the Whole Cake Chateau falls off, and the way that Stutson uses his devil fruit powers, it doesn't the whole cake chateau, when it doesn't fall over to the waist side, but it falls flat, similar towards when in Little Garden when Luffy wanted to kick out of the chandelier, no, kick out of spinning wax candle that Mr. 3 captured Zoro, Nami, and Vivi. He wanted to kick it off, but that didn't work after all. So it's sort of the same thing what happened here. Anyway, something is falling off on one of the towers, and somebody yells out, "What?" And more groups seem to be following the citizens. And it turns out the citizens yell out, "Whoa, whipped cream and sponge cake?" Sponge cake? What the heck is that? Sounds diabetic. Anyways, the scene changes, and after all the chaos that has unfolded from a distance of Whole Cake Island, the scene resumes, and all the citizens are covered in whipped cream and sponge cake, and a bunch of them say, "Ha ha, wheeze, wheeze." They're all looking around, and I see Mount Dior. He falls down. He falls down like a cartoon with his legs sticking up in the air. He looks kind of funny. We see some dots on the hill, and somebody says, "Whole cake chateau really became a whole cake." I see a lady Amanda, and we see Oven, and Oven says, "Good thing too. That was the head chef's doing, huh? I thought that was curtains for us, to be honest." And Big Mom says, "Cake. My castle is cake." And Zeus asks, "Are you okay, Big Mom?" And Big Mom says, "Fish. Sweets made with strange transformation powers fill the belly, but they taste terrible." And the citizens ask the ministers, "What in the world just happened? I thought the city would be crushed, and that'd be that." And Mount Dior yells out, "Shut it!" And another person says, "What?" And Mount Dior says, "This isn't over yet. They got away, didn't they? There should still be somewhere around here. Send word to every last island tart in Totland. Don't let a single member of the Straw Hat Pirates or the Fire Tent Pirates escape." Damn, Mount Dior seems really determined to capture these guys. Alright, the scene changes, and the scene changes, and we're on the northwest part of Whole Cake Island. Another thing, we're given a map diagram of the island. The sun is way over towards the right, and Bega's hideout is over to the left, and the current location of everyone else, they're in the middle. So they have a long ways to go towards the right, towards the sunny, or unless they want to go back towards Bega's hideout. And when somebody yells out, "Get out! This is far enough! Enough!" And somebody yells out, "Wah! Thump! Thump! Thump!" And Capone Bega says, "Here's where we part ways." And Caesar starts to wheeze a little bit. And Nami starts thanking him. She says, "Thank you, Bega. I really thought we were done for." But, and Capone Bega says, "Quit it with the thanks. Makes me feel like I did something good." Gross. And Caesar says, "I don't want to carry your lot out here, though." And Nami says, "Shut up, trash. Do you remember what you're doing to those kids on Punk Hazard?" And Nami says, we have no use for you anymore. You just go die or something." And Caesar is like, "Huh?" And Capone says, "Here, your heart." And Caesar Clown takes the heart. Well, Capone Bega, he says, "Whoa!" And Caesar says, "You're free to go." And after long last, the heart that was taken from Trafalgar on Punk Hazard is finally here in his hands. And Nami said, "Should have just crushed it." And Caesar is full of joy and happiness. He says, my heart's back." And a person in the crowd says, "Caesar, though, I have no idea what just happened." And Caesar Clown gets pissed off in the same second. He says, "I'll never have to see your sorry faces again. Later, idiots, and farewell, you dumb hag." He bogus as hell. And Vito is looking on, and he says, "Father, it looks like they're all safe somehow, Nero. The castle turns into cake." And Caesar Clown yells out, "It's either or never." And Big A starts to notice something, and he says, "That's Tristram's power, huh? That guy was a mystery to the end. I have a feeling he'd be pretty strong in a fight, too. So I guess they weren't all killed, but their castle's in pieces. I feel a bit better now." And Luffy starts to talk to Big A. He says, "Okay, so all that's left is Tirana, right?" And another person yells out, "Oi!" And Caesar, and Gang Big A says, That's what it's been since the beginning. It's just that the first bit of run was way harder than it needed to be." And Beckett says, "You lost your herd too. They'll be after us in no time. You got a day's journey ahead of you once you make it to your ship. That's how long it'll take to get it out of her territory." And Brooke says, "You're right." And Capone Beckett says, "Godspeed, gentlemen." And Beckett uses his devil fruit power. He uses castle tank. And Sanji, he bogus as hell. He set up a sign called "Straw Hats Went That Way." And Sanji gets pissed off at him. He says, "Put it with the stupid gags." And Beckett says, "Shut up. That's for all survival." And Vito says, "Father, let us say goodbye." And Shepard says, "I became pretty close with Nami, you know." And Beckett says, "Don't get all chummy with them. The real escape starts now." And then as the scene changes, and Brooke says, "Okay, we'll go get the shark submerged and take it back to Sunny." And Luffy says, well, Nami says, "Okay, be careful. We gotta get going too. Off to the coast we first landed on." Holy shit, I can't believe it. The party's all over. What a bunch of chaos. And anyways, Dark Tooth says, "Form up 2 squads, Daifuku." Now, Dark Tooth says, "We'll split into 2 groups and pursue them." Another person yells out, Daifuku says, "One party will be after Straw Hat's head, and the rest of you bring back Big A's." And the Big Mom party is starting to get riled up. Roark. And Smoothie says, "Big Mom, don't worry. We'll let a single one of them get." And Smoothie started to notice something in Big Mom. And Big Mom says, "Cake, we selected the ingredients so carefully. The best wedding cake ever. I wanted to eat it so badly." And Smoothie starts sweating her face. And Smoothie's starting to get very sweaty. And Big Mom has her rage again. And Big Mom starts to yell out, "Wedding cake!" Uh-oh. This does not look good at all. And that's the ending of One Piece. Yep.